Good morning / evening, and welcome to the Ducklings casting of the StarCraft 2 Open Cup number 16, ESL Asia. I'm never quite sure about the title because it's different every time.
Is it?
Yes, I am your host, Steelmold. Still like the metal, mold like the thing you put the metal in so that it retains the chip when it cools down. And with me is the pug chap himself on production, observing, casting as well. What's his face? Yakuzaku.
What is up? I'm just so happy because I'm looking over at OBS and I have my fan blasting at me, but it's not being picked up by the mic. Yet, anyway.
Yet. Alright, we're gonna start with a nice little series here. GFG versus Probe, a TVP.
Yeah, obviously we all know Probe. He's probably the representative of ANZ StarCraft 2. Easily the best player from the region. But then, or in the region, whichever you prefer, but then we have GFG, who is, I'm not sure whether to call him a rising star in the German scene. He's definitely someone who's active there. He played in, I believe, the last Leipziger esports thing.
I don't remember. I think he played in this qualifier a few times.
Yeah. So he's a very active player.
I don't believe we've casted him though.
Don't think so.
Yeah, he played in the number 13.
There we have it.
Qualifier. Yep, I find him here. I find the name. That doesn't have a wiki page though, so.
So get on that, Phoenix.
So I don't. Yeah. Leipzig, get on it, Leipzig Sports. It's one of your own, apparently. I think, maybe. I don't know. It doesn't have a Wikipedia page, so I don't know. Anyway, we are on Everdream, which, you know, if you've ever dreamed, you definitely know. LE, just in case you did not know, stands for Leipzig Esports. Leipzig Esports. The esports team for Leipzig. Very self-explanatory. In the southwest corner of the map are red protos, all the way from the land of Australia. It happened again. I typed probe into Wikipedia and it opened up the unit. Representing the Nexus. With the attributes of light and mechanical, it is probe.
That is how I describe Probe. He's light and mechanical. Yeah.
And in the northeast corner of the map, all the way from the land of Germany, maybe from Leipzig, we don't know, it is our Orange Terran. Give it up for GFG.
I so desperately want him.
What does GFG stand for?
That's a good question. But I desperately want him.
Gabeland?
Gabe from Giant.
Germany. Gabe from Germany.
There we go. But I desperately want him to be picked up by a Chinese team, like maybe Dragon Phoenix or Triumphant Song, just so we can go TSG GFG.
Okay. I mean, it gives you a nice variety of.
I'm stuck.
I'm stuck too.
Oh no! German internet, why?
German internet, please.
It has seemed to resolve itself for the time being.
Yeah. I mean, I'm getting 350 milliseconds. 355.
I should be getting less than that.
So, I'm assuming GFG is getting something along these lines.
Probably something a bit more
as well. Because we are playing on the Asian server.
I would imagine Probe would be maybe 70 to 100 ping above me.
And you
It's
have
gonna be taking a look real quick. I have
for the
140.
for the audience who doesn't see your statistics.
I have 140. So yeah, it would be pretty awkward for Probe to play, but it's something manageable.
Right. So this game started up pretty sedately. Probe's scouting around, trying to look for any kind of proxy. Probably is looking for proxy starports because he has scouted around. I mean, he's seen the upper ramp, but he hasn't seen any starports or anything. So he's just making sure that nothing is out on the map.
And I think the main reason why he did that, Steel, is because getting a tech lab on your first barracks is not something that happens very often.
Yeah.
So he has, GFG has already gotten his concussive shells, going to be moving into Stim behind that. So Probe, he is playing it cautious. He needs to make sure that if there is production out on the map, he needs to camp it or deny it.
He also has an adept, oh, it's just shedded into the main of CFG. That kind of halts CFG's attack.
Yeah, for the time being, at any rate, GFG is losing a lot of mining time to this. There's no expansion, so GFG, he's just going across the map of these SCVs. Yeah, and he's going straight for it. This is the most all-in of all all-ins.
But yeah, Probe is wise to this.
Yeah,
He's got the Immortal in already. A second Immortal is about to come out. There are shield batteries. This is
but here come
really
the boys.
Good for Probe at the moment.
But here come the boys, Steel. Alright, Hellions are already getting denied really quick and very easily. So many SCVs are gone. I looked over and I thought that those were probes that are dying, but they're actually SCVs. GG is called.
That was an all-in-ish, all-in.
All-in-ish. But yeah, that's a game of Probe showing off his credentials as an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, well, he scouted pretty well. He was, even though he didn't see anything into the main, he knew something was up, and he was super prepared.
Indeed, he was. Also, forcing that all in is probably just insult to injury there. GFG was looking to end the game, but I think he would have probably just been content with killing the natural and a lot of the probes. But yeah, he did not get a CC for the longest time, and once that adept came in, it was do or die time. And it turned out it was die time for GFG.
Yeah. It doesn't look like he was planning to pull the boys, but once it's kind of halted his approach once he saw the adept in his main. Maybe if he didn't hesitate there, maybe he would have had enough time to kill one of the immortals before the second one comes out, and I don't know. It might have worked, but yeah, Probe was really prepared. He was prepared for the drop. He was prepared for the marauders. You got the shield batteries. Yeah, is
that's the name of the game. Just prepare.
Maybe if it was like maybe if Probe was going for some kind of a Stargate build.
Maybe, but then again, you have to.
That would have been something a bit different, but
it could have been a bit different, but yeah, it could have been different, but at the same time, you have to wonder. Phoenixes are pretty good.
Yeah. Alright, everyone. Welcome to Nightshade. Nightshade, the most awesome and gothiest and deadliest and most poisonous and coolest and gothiest map north of the map border. Nightshade. LE. Now, LE, just in case you did not know, stands for life exertion. Life exertion. That's what happens when you sleep 3 hours at night and you're kind of tired. Life exertion. For the working man in the southeast corner of the map. All the way from the land of Australia. I still haven't opened his Wikipedia page because I'm an idiot. Representing Legacy Esports. Alright, Protoss. Currently up one in this best of 3 series. It is Probe. He was doing probe noses. And in the northwest corner of the map, hailing from Germany, our orange Terran is GFG.
GFG?
Maybe stands for Gabe from Germany, we don't know.
Giant from Gabe. No, giant friend.
Giant friend Gabe.
I imagine.
Gabe go good.
Gabe go giant.
Gabe win many game.
Gabe big.
Gabe biggest.
Ooga. Ooga chaga.
Now, the winner of this match will go up to face either Vorkan or Nice.
Yeah, and I think a lot of us are probably expecting Nice to make it out of that, but I want to point out,
Nice.
Steel, Burkan fell under my radar during the last TSL qualifier because I looked at it and I thought, oh, there's a player from Saudi Arabia. Yeah, not exactly a region or a country that you normally expect StarCraft 2 players from. I do believe that particular, that sort of, I guess it's called West Asia. The West Asia region, when it comes to esports, is more known for their Dota players and their fighting game players.
Nobody calls it West Asia, Yaku.
What WESG calls it? WESG calls it West Asia.
It's
WESG calls it West Asia.
That would be the Chinese perspective. Yeah, this is West Asia, and Europe is West Asia.
Well, I mean, China is known as the Middle Kingdom.
Yeah,
it's a little bit more awkward with Taiwan.
Yeah, it's here. It's just called the Middle East.
Yeah, to the rest of the world.
We're subscribing to the European perspective here.
But what about the Middle East perspective?
And we weren't born with perspectives. We had perspectives, inserted.
Oh, good scan coming out from GFG.
Yeah,
Does got the fleet beacon.
That fleet bacon.
Now, how is he gonna respond? He is okay. Yeah, getting a second starport on top of that. He is going to go straight to Vikings, which is the correct response to the early game, but he probably should look into getting a fusion core fairly soon. Maybe not now, but fairly soon.
At least a reactor for the things. Ooh, it's going to be a mama-ship rush. I think it did that...
probe.
It did that in a game we didn't cast, I think, last week or something, or... Maybe
I know what this is.
I think he did it because I remember someone saying they did it on stream, but he didn't cast it.
Steel. Probe is getting more gateways. He's not producing anything from his Stargate. I know what this is.
This is a mama ship rush.
Indeed, it is. It's a mothership into recall. It's not quite the Bwisk build where he does this on one base, but it's pretty goddamn close.
Now, what units do you get with that? Is that Zealots upgraded into?
I would imagine Stalkers.
Basically,
I would imagine Stalkers, but yeah, Zealots would be a pretty good, pretty good choice.
With that, though? I mean, it's not getting any.
I think Zealots with charge would be a little bit unreliable here because then the Zealots could just rush forward outside of the range, outside the cloak.
I mean, so far, it's getting a lot of sentries.
Well, sometimes that's all you need.
It's that very common composition, mothership sentry. It's a very.
Gotta get that mother. You gotta get that. Look,
land down under.
Here's the thing. Sentries are the best anti-air unit for Protoss, apparently. Some people swear by that.
I mean, mass sentries do a tremendous amount of DPS. Like that, it's ridiculous how much DPS they can actually dish out, because it's something about the way they deliver the damage.
The mothership is fidget spinning its way across the map. Alright, now it's just gonna be patrolling. GFG, he's preparing for this.
I'm gonna kill you, dance.
GFG is preparing for this. He has a good number of Vikings over here. Oh, Pro getting a lot of adepts. Alright, the mothership is here and it's recalling, but it's about to go down. In fact, it will! The mothership does go down, but not before getting the recall up. Good force field. It's going to be trapping some of these Marines here. And there are a lot of Vikings still in the sky that are kind of useless. I just noticed that the probes were recalled behind us as well.
Yeah.
Now the Vikings are landed, but they are falling to these sentries. Look, Steel, what were you saying earlier about sentries having a tremendous amount of DPS?
Yeah, when they are all together, they do a lot of DPS. Probe wins this with a very Brood War strategy.
What a game.
Mother Arbiter comes in.
He is...
playing some Legacy of the Void cinematic.
He may be an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., but every now and then he goes down the Hydra path.
This is the there was a cinematic like this in Brood War. Remember? When they shoot that one injured Dragoon? And they're like, kill it. And then just shoot it and boom, it explodes. But then like a whole bunch of others just warp in.
Are you talking about Zelts?
No. Dragoons.
Are you talking about the Legacy campaign?
No. I'm talking about the Brood War cutscene.
I've never
original StarCraft cutscene, not even Brood War.
I never got that far in the StarCraft campaign. I should get back into it.
Yeah. Man, old StarCraft had like some amazing cinematics in it. I mean, graphically they're garbage now because you know it's old graphics, but like they're really well like structured and scripted. They're fantastically good.
Is it gonna be another one of those movie club things where you make me watch them and be like, so in this scene they actually had to overcome the technical limitations by doing this kind of trick?
Well, first off, one of them is a direct reference to Aliens. So, you know.
By the way, I want to point out that when we were deciding what we wanted to cast, we were between this series and Scarlet versus Soon, and we specifically picked GFG versus Pro because we thought that Scarlet series would be really short.
We thought it would end soon, TM. Get it? This is playing against soon.
Alpha X soon.
Pun, Yako. I made a pun.
I like buns.